Hello and welcome to Puritan Audio Laboratories. The pursuit of audio perfection is substantially a matter of multiple incremental improvements, and lowering the noise spectrum across the system is a key part of this journey. And in this demonstration we are looking at the noise which exists on the earth or ground line. By noise we don't always mean the frequencies that you can hear, hum, hiss and pops and crackles. Annoying as they might be, they're only part of the noise spectrum, blocking your route to audio nirvana. Higher frequencies far beyond the audio spectrum cloud and befuddle your application and your processing stages, robbing detail, dynamics and delicacy. And here on the screen we are showing a slow sweep but a very high sampling rate to show the noise which is on the earth line existing as going into the earthing point of this preamp here. And as you can see, it's a bit of a variable storm going on there. Now, clean power can make a stunning difference to audio performance, but still leaves a major source of noise pollution connected to your signal processing stages. The earth or ground, that's the green and yellow lead in your mains plug, is literally a connection to the ground of the planet, made by connecting to a mass of buried metal. It is the ground of your audio connections, the zero voltage reference, which the voltages processed by your preamps, amps and DACs refer to see what they are processing. As when navigating in air, it is essential to fix the horizon. If you do not know which way is up, then you don't know which way to go. The reference is the key to unwavering quiet, and stable ground is the key to that. With modern living, you are like to be sharing your ground connection with perhaps hundreds of other properties connected to the same electricity substation. If each of these has, say, 10 commuters, chargers and laundry appliances connected to the ground, each one with switching power supplies, dumping their nasty high-frequency chopping interference to ground, this means that before the earth line reaches your home, it could have thousands of interference dumping sources polluting it. Whilst there are any number of shoeboxes containing carbons, crystals, lattices and who knows what, which claim magical high-frequency absorbing abilities if wired into your HiFi earth, there is only one true ground, terra firma, and nothing kills noise like it, grounding it to ground. Audiophiles in the know have long understood this predicament and installed dedicated or supplementary earth rods into their HiFi. For a few pounds, a copper-plated earthing rod, a few meters of wire, a hammer to bang it in with, and a few hours of your time, and you are a significant step closer to audio heaven, but not quite so fast. Removing the safety earth and connecting a dedicated HiFi earth is a no-no, and whilst connecting a supplementary earth directly to your HiFi will have the same great effect, this is also a no-no, for the reason that any massive fault between the substation and you may find its most attractive route to earth for a colossal fault currents through your HiFi. Whilst the primary safety earth must never be disconnected, a second supplementary earth can be connected with complete and utter safety using the Puritan GroundMaster. With 12 individually tuned frequency guides covering the entire interference spectrum, it will route all interference efficiently to ground, whilst the potentially dangerous route to ground of mains frequency fault currents is safely isolated. And what is the effect? Well, here we have a typical system, and the earthing point here on the back of the preamplifier is throwing out the interference at the point of that terminal is as displayed on the screen here, and it's a unpleasant situation to look at. Taking a lead from the earth terminal, taking the GroundMaster, which is connected out into the garden into a copper earth spike knocked into the ground, connect the GroundMaster, and you see immediately down it comes, and you have an extremely useful reduction of the amount of interference present on that earth line, which will have, in terms of sound scope, you're going to have recover much more detail. Obviously with more silences. Everything is going to have such an easier time raking every last nuance of information, broadening the soundstage, and bringing you one step closer to your audio heaven.